are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. We're set for football, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Burrow on play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. Plenty, a gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. A season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
Jackson now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touch. Number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times, a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mitchell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, He is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Come on, Rick.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is down to 4.
14, Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 45 on second down. Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll run on first down. Mitchell, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
DC, ready? Middle. Watch tight. Tight as well. Watch tight.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. What it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DJ Reader in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 3rd quarter game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Mitchell
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They go play action with Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop.
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Hardy. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, it's Mitchell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Finding Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To Mixon on the check down. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is a 1-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he works makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Burrow.
He'll buy some time right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot for Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.